Ed Simeone, as you know. I run Fast Eddie's Speed Shop here. I like to go fast and I like toys. Probably around 8 or 9 years old, I think I can remember, was the first time I was over at my uncle's owned this lawnmower outdoor repair facility on over on Ford Road there, Four Seasons it was called. And I used to go there, and I think just to get babysat, really, like stay out of my mom's hair. But I remember my Uncle Mike sat me down and he set a chainsaw on a stool next to me, and he said, take this apart, I'll be back in an hour, and then we'll put it back together. You know, having the ability to, and the knowledge to assemble all of these things and get it all together is a really enjoyable experience when it's finished. So you go through this whole process of taking something apart and getting it back together, and during this process, a lot of these things you know based on past experience, and a lot of them you don't know. New challenges, let's say something you might learn during the process. And I really enjoy, you know, understanding all of that and researching it and reading into it and putting it all together and seeing the final product is really enjoyable. It provides a lot of satisfaction at the end of the day. Fast Eddie's kind of started itself. You know, I worked on so many different things of both my own, my friends, friends of friends, coworkers, so many different things. You know, I would fix somebody's lawnmower one weekend on my own, or somebody's vehicle the next, or a dirt bike at the track, or whatever it might be. So a speed shop for me was a good term to that would generalize all the different you know, motorsports or vehicles type activity that I can do. The things that I can do here they're fundamental, and they transition or they apply to similar systems. So it's not just dirt bikes or not just cars or not just trucks. It's the same concepts apply to everything with an engine, essentially. It was a way for me to show what I could do, okay? And I wanted to be able to get this out to other people and open up my services to customer type work so that I could generate an income off of it. Whether that means long term or short term is kind of yet to be seen, but for now it's a good something on the side. Getting to do a lot of the builds that you wanted to do and not having to fund them. I mean, it's a customer build. I get the experience of putting together packages and things, and what works, what doesn't work, what two components might work better together, be better paired, and those are things that I can apply to the future when I build one for myself. I spend the majority of my time at home is spent in the garage for sure, or outside. I do a lot of yard work and things too. Maintenance is tough around here, but you know, probably the better portion of 6 to 8 hours every day after work. So we go to work, you know, typical work week, and then as soon as I get home, come home, let the dog out, play around for a bit, you know, food, water, say what's up, and then head right outside and whatever's the latest activity, jump right back into wherever you left off the night before, and you know, you work till dinner, and hope you're not too tied up to not skip a meal. You know, you gotta take a break, get some food, and head back in, but then wind down with an hour or two of TV at the end of the night. So, you know, I've always enjoyed motorsports and power sports, so a lot of dirt bikes from when I was younger, and I've kind of transitioned into more cars and trucks nowadays, but try to stay off of the two-wheeled vehicles that'll get you into trouble, you know. Don't have the best health insurance. Hockey was a good one. Hockey, I played it since I was a kid, like from 5 years old all the way up into college. Played hockey nonstop every season for the high school, for Division III at college, and you know, as soon as I got out of college, I was on a mission. I needed to get a job, and I needed to settle down. I needed to get into the groove of where I wanted to be. You know, I knew I wanted these things, and I knew that hockey was going to get me there. Fortunately, I wasn't going pro anytime soon, so you got to cut your losses at some point, right? Now that I'm getting older, it's more motorsports, power sports, man. It's just doing whatever, being out on the lake, taking the boat out. I've been getting into the garden over here, just every year getting a little better and better at like growing your own, fruits and vegetables and whatnot. It's actually pretty enjoyable. Things you look forward to when you're old, or getting old, I should say, knock on wood. Do a lot of deer hunting with friends and family. We go up north, Gladwin, Gaylord, and bow hunt up there. I got a tree stand out back too. It's right at the edge of a little swamp that comes up that brings a bunch of deer through. We got some turkeys in the yard too. We tried turkey hunting for a while there. Never did get anything, but maybe next year. All I can say really is follow your dreams. And I know it's a cliche like statement, and it really is, but anything's possible. All you gotta do is put your mind to it. If you enjoy what it is that you do, you'll never work another day in your life, or so it feels. That's another very true concept, man. It's really enjoyable to when you're doing it and you enjoy it. It doesn't feel like you're working. So I do it because I enjoy it, and so it's not work. It's not a job. It's not something that I'm tied down to. So it's just for pure enjoyment purposes, and it makes me happy. And for those reasons, I don't see why I'd ever really give it up.